Hey guys, I'm Nikki Dinky. Welcome to my kitchen. So one of my favorite things to order at a restaurant by far is French onion soup. There's just something about the caramelized onions, the depth of flavor, and then of course there's lots and lots of cheese on top, which just makes me a very, very happy girl. Well, I finally thought one day, I love it so much, I should probably try and make it at home. But in the back of my head, I kind of thought, you know what, it probably won't be as good. Well, let me tell you guys, it was even better. And the more I made it and tweaked it a little bit, I now think it's way better than the restaurant. So stick with me, because we're making one of the best French onion soups you've ever had at home. So of course, I have a ton of onions. I mean, this is like an arm workout. Seriously, I can feel it in my shoulder. I have got about almost 6 pounds of onions here. Now these are Vidalia onions. You want to start with something that's pretty sweet because we're going to make it even sweeter. We're going to caramelize it up and bring out all the sugars. Delicious. Now these are all about, I'd say large, maybe medium large onions. I have about 8 of them. So you're looking for about 5 to 6 pounds and anywhere from 6 to 9 onions, even 10 onions if you get the really small ones. The most important thing to me is to have a lot of onions and to cook them properly. It's French onion soup, so we want to make sure that we have a lot of onion flavor. This is what really makes it, because besides the onions, it's a really simple basic soup. So we want to make sure we get that onion flavor. So I'm going to cut these up and then I'm going to show you how to caramelize them to perfection. Think I'm crazy. Yes, I have a giant pot of onions here. It looks a little extreme, but I'm telling you, it's gonna cook down to like that much and it is gonna make the best soup ever. So right now, I'm just cooking these on about medium heat. I put 3 tablespoons of butter in here before I added the onions, and I'm just sweating them. I wanna pull out all of that moisture. So you definitely don't wanna brown them. If they start to brown at all, turn that heat down a little bit. So right now I'm just getting out all that moisture, and then I'm going to take it one step further and I'm going to caramelize it and make it delicious. So right now all I'm going to do is add a little bit of salt, because the salt's really going to help pull out the moisture for me. And once this reduces by about half, then I'm going to add a couple more things just to make sure that we have awesome caramelized onions. Reduced by about half. Up until now, there's been quite a bit of water collecting at the bottom of the pot, and that's just starting to go. We still have a little ways to go before we pull out all the moisture, but once we do that, the idea is that once all the moisture is gone, it has an opportunity to really brown on the bottom of the pot. What we're doing is we're almost letting it burn, but we're taking it off right before it burns. So we're gonna let those onions kind of sit on the bottom there, get really caramely, get really dark, but before they burn, we're gonna scrape them off and we're gonna turn them around. So when we're doing this, you don't wanna stir it too often. You really wanna let it kind of sit on the bottom and get to that stage. But right now, we're gonna add in some flavor and some aid in helping us caramelize. To make sure we get that nice caramel, we are gonna add in a tablespoon of just white sugar. For a little more flavor, we're gonna add in 2 dried bay leaves, a heaping teaspoon of fresh thyme leaves. If you want to use dry thyme, you can totally do that. Just cut it down to about about half tablespoon of dried thyme. Also, I've got 3 cloves of garlic because I like putting garlic in everything. I just do. I don't know. It's a problem. So I'm going to get that in here. I'm going to stir it around, and then I'm going to let it be and make sure it's got a nice layer on the bottom, and it's going to slowly get a darker and darker and darker color. Do not take it off until it is a deep dark brown, because that means we are in Flavor Town. dark brown. Not light brown, not medium brown. I want dark, rich brown. And it smells like French onion soup. I mean, we have really transformed these onions into something very, very special. Ooh, it kind of just melts away. It's so good. So now all I'm gonna do is add a cup of red wine. I'm gonna put that in here and really scrape the bottom, kind of de-glaze the pan, make sure I got all the little bits that are gonna be part of our soup. After I do that and let that cook out for a minute, you wanna cook out some of that alcohol. Then I'm just gonna add in 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour and let that cook for a minute. It's gonna really thicken our soup and give it just the perfect consistency. Beyond perfect. I'm very, very happy with what is going on in this pot. Now that I've put in that 3 tablespoons of flour, let that cook for just a minute. Otherwise, you can kind of sometimes get a floury taste. Not so good. Now I'm just going to add in 2 boxes of beef stock. These are just regular 32-ounce boxes. Once I get those in, I'm going to bring it up to a simmer. The flour is going to thicken everything. Everything's going to marry together, and it is going to be fantastic. I'm a very happy girl right now. The smell alone just does it for me. It's so good. Now what you want to do now is definitely give it a little taste. It's really good. I just love it. I just think it's amazing when you love something at a restaurant and you can make it at home and it's easy. It's just, I don't know, it feels very empowering. The one thing it does need a little bit more though is salt. You always want to be checking and making sure you have enough salt in everything. With a little bit more salt, and you know, you could serve this right now or you could give it a while longer. It's just going to kind of deepen the flavor and condense and cook down a little bit. I think it's just about perfect though. I'm going to get some Gruyere, some bread, and show you how to set it up perfectly. Now that will warm up any winter day. Whew, steamy. Hot, whew, really warms you all the way down. Oh, so good though. Now I know you're wondering, where is all that cheese? Well, there's a couple things you can do. If you have a bowl that you can actually put in the oven that's oven safe, you can put a piece of bread on top and then cover it in Gruyere cheese. I really prefer Gruyere. It's kind of the classic way to do it and I think it's awesome. Then you want to put it under your broiler just until it's melted and a little bit brown. If you don't have a bowl that can go into the oven, or if you want to keep it just a little bit on the lighter side, I just took a piece of bread, put Gruyere cheese all over the top, toasted it up for a minute so it's kind of ooey gooey on top and the bread is kind of crisp. I'm going to put that right in and enjoy it just the same way. So however you like it, just go out and make it because you guys are going to love this French onion soup.